Monza vs AC Milan prediction, team news, lineups preview. Following 5 wins from 6 in all competitions, AC Milan will aim to keep the pressure on Serie A's top 2 as they visit nearby Monza on Sunday. Yet to pick up a point against their illustrious neighbors since reaching Italy's top flight, the hosts sit safely in mid-table. Meanwhile, Milan are well clear in third. Match preview. Continuing their impressive form since the turn of the year, Milan swept past Europa League playoff opponents Rennes last time out, as Rafael Leo followed 2 headers from Ruben Loftus-Cheek to all but book his side's place in the last 16. That followed a 4th win from 5 league games, when the Rossoneri saw off struggling Scudetto holders Napoli at San Siro last weekend, with a decisive Theo Hernandez strike moving the French fullback to within 3 of Paolo Maldini in the club's all-time list for goal-scoring defenders. Milan's recent run has taken them to within 1 point of second-placed Juventus, though city rivals Inter Milan are still some distance ahead, and any hopes of stealing the Scudetto remain faint. As his team have now scored 23 times in 9 matches this year, coach Stefano Pioli has certainly silenced some critics, after a period where speculation persisted about his position. Netting 3 goals in each of their last 3 away fixtures versus Empoli, Udinese and Frosinone has helped Milan earn the most points in Serie A since concluding their involvement in the Champions League's group of death in mid-December. Such a superb streak began at home to Monza, with the Rossoneri's 3-0 victory being their 3rd from 3 top-flight contests against Sunday's opponents. Milan, along with another regional rival, Atalanta BC, are the 2 teams Monza have yet to take a single point from since finally arriving in Serie A 2 years ago. Rafael Palladino's men are also the only side that have not yet managed to beat any opponent occupying a place inside the top half of the standings this season, with a dismal tally of just 4 points from 11 such matches. Nonetheless, the Lombardy club are proving tough to beat at the moment, having kept a clean sheet in all of their last 3 games, after a 1-0 win over Sassuolo last month. They recorded consecutive goalless draws with Udinese and Hellas Verona. While finding the net remains a problem, no team outside Serie A's top 10 have conceded as few goals as Monza this season. In fact, high-flying Milan have shipped only 1 fewer. Such solidity has kept the Biancorossi well clear of a relegation fight, though they hold merely the slimmest chance of making their European debut next season, facing an 8-point deficit to 6th place. Team news. Given their momentum, Milan are unlikely to make many changes this weekend, particularly with a 3-goal advantage heading into next week's Europa League playoff second leg in Rennes. Captain Davide Calabria was withdrawn from the recent win over Napoli due to an adductor injury, joining fellow defenders Pierre Kalulu and Fikayo Tomori on the sidelines. But Malik Thaya made an appearance from the bench on Thursday and could now be handed his first start for more than 2 months. Samu Chukwueze is also back in the fold following several weeks away on Nigeria duty, and Tijani Reinders will be available after serving a domestic suspension last week. With 11 goals and 8 assists so far this season, Olivier Giroud could become the first man for a decade to be involved in 20 Serie A strikes after turning 36 years old. However, Luka Jovic has proved an able deputy of late and may step in should Stefano Pioli decide to rotate. Monza, meanwhile, will again be without Samuel Vignato and long-term absentee Gianluca Caprari, but the hosts should have an otherwise fully available squad. Currently on loan from Milan, Lorenzo Colombo has not scored since November, so recent arrival Milan Juric may instead lead the line up front. Either will be supported by 7-goal top scorer Andrea Colpani. No midfielder has scored more times at home across Europe's top 5 leagues this season. Monza possible starting lineup: Di Gregorio, Fizzo, Mari, Calderola, Birondelli, Gagliardini, Pessina, Zerbin, Moda, Colpani, Colombo. AC Milan possible starting lineup: Mainin, Florenzi, Gabbia, Theo, Hernandez, Adli, Reinders, Pulisic, Loftus-Cheek, Leo, Jovic. We say, Monza 0-1 AC Milan. While Milan are free-scoring, Monza have found the net just twice in 4 matches. Though Thursday's efforts will have sapped some of the Rossoneri's energy, they should still have enough gas in the tank to race past their Lombardy rivals. Thanks for your watching. Don't forget to click the subscribed button and hit the bell icon for more.